What's up, guys? It's the Carey
Jeremy
Show.
Carey Show.
The Jeremy Carey Show.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? It's a new day. It's cold out here in the blazing.
ATX.
Yeah,
We're in Austin.
Yeah, so it's cold and we're enjoying it. I am. Are you, Carey? 100 miles in November.
Yeah.
What's up with that? I mean, you guys are always doing something crazy. 100 miles in November. What are you going to do? Run it in a day?
The goal is to get 100 miles logged in November, and we want to invite you to join us. We are going to be doing this walk, run. I'm going to run this. And then, of course, you can think of it as 25 miles a week. You can think of it as maybe every day. And I think it helps us to stay focused, right? So join us on the 100 miles this November, this month.
Well, we wanted to flip the script on and talk to you about. Now, this wasn't necessarily a question that was asked, but it's something that we've been thinking about and talking about. I think that in our culture today, gratification is quick, instant gratification is top on our list just due to what we're, social media, treats, different things that make us feel good for a minute.
And then comfort too.
Right.
Just being comfortable. Like, I want to be warm right now and comfortable.
I think that what we're looking at is perspective. And a lot of times we just think like once this is over, everything's going to be better. And so what we want to think about is the long game on 2020 and rolling into 2021 and thinking about like false summits. And I hear about this a lot. I listen to a lot of different news and podcasts and hear about false summits or expecting something to be done before it is, and how much that actually creates negative force against us on how we accomplish our goals. So with a false summit, I always like to use real experiences to describe it. And if you've ever been to Colorado Springs, Colorado, there is steps that go up all the way to the top of the mountain, the front side of it. I forget what it's actually called, but whenever you do it, there's 2 false summits. So you start to go up all these steps, and it's tons of steps, and you're going up it, and at one point it looks like you're like 20 steps from it, and you're like,
I'm there.
We're about to be done. No matter how fit you are, you're like, all right, we're about to be done. And you get to that flat point, and then you climb up another 20, and you look up and you realize you're probably like 50% or 60% done, and the air gets kind of knocked out of you. You kind of get your legs taken out from you and go like, okay. But then again, you climb and then you get another false summit. And there's 2 things. You can either stop and go back down, or you can keep going. And if I were to come and talk to you at the bottom and go, hey, Carey, there's 2 false summits. You got to go past those to get to the top. So don't be deceived by those false summits. So if you are aware of what is to come, and if we are accepting there's going to be challenges along the way, we are setting ourselves up not to believe that we create these false, like in March, things will be better. In April, maybe that gets you to that point, but how do you continue to thrive knowing, hey, you know what?
Keep going.
I've had a lot of people say, January 1, 2021, I'm going to get started and things will be back to normal. And I just am like pinching myself going like, but really, what letdowns are we setting ourselves up for in accepting that things will go back to normal or things will be over? And I'm just kind of in the mindset that 2021 has the potential to be as challenging as 2020. That's not good news, but what are we going to do about it?
Yeah.
And ever since the pandemic came on, me and Carey have actively been working to deliver ways that we can continue to grow during these times and better ourselves, our family unit, and the people around us. And we do believe that fitness is a cornerstone of well-being, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that can help you to overcome and have a good year. Well, what if 2021 is tough and it's hard and it's like the worst case scenario? How would you prepare for that journey? And I think the saying is prepare for the worst, plan for the best. If you're to think about that, Carey, as an athlete, in the Ironmans that you've done, in the marathons that you've done, like what and how experiences would teach you that, this is how I prepare a plan.
First word comes, resilient. And so with that is, today I'm going to train. Today I've got to train for the game, right, that's coming. And we don't know what the game's going to be, in 2021, but we know we've got to prepare today because I have to prepare my body to be resilient to when I get in there that I do not get injured. That the heat doesn't knock me down. So I've got to train all areas to be ready. So I think back to even like the games and getting in the sauna, knowing it's going to be hot in July in, Carson, California, and knowing that I have to be, of course I have the Texas heat, but man, I would get into the sauna and we would get that sucker heated up and I'd do squats and I'd want out of the sauna about 25 minutes in and I'd say, no, 3 more minutes and now start doing squats. Because I need to be resilient to whatever comes at me so that I can still continue to play and stand back up and keep going. So in my mind, when we talk about 2021, I think the big question is, what are we doing today? And that's what Jeremy said. I think we've, if you've been with us for a minute, you've seen what we've offered in terms of programs to help you become more resilient. And so I think even the 100 miles in November, does that sound scary or challenging? And some of you are like, I can't do that. Well, yes, you can. Let us help you and show you, because we need to become more resilient because we don't know what 2021 is going to be. We can absolutely hope that it's going to be amazing and things are going to be different and change, but we have to be prepared for whatever comes at us. And when it isn't looking so good, we have the tools, we're resilient, we've trained our minds out of that to be uncomfortable so that we know we can stand against anything that comes.
Absolutely. So I think that resilience has really been a word that's been at the forefront of our minds as we've gone through the last few years. And it's kind of like thinking about the contrast of what we do with breathing, hot, cold, training, and really getting on the fringes of our experiences, and where I'm really knowing that comfort is probably the last place we want to be focused on for 2021. Absolutely. Now, again, the nuances and the complexities to life, is there ever a point in time where you want to be comfortable? When you sleep at night, do you want to be comfortable? Absolutely. You're going to have better sleep. So we have to understand the nuance of, are we overarchingly looking for comfort? Or are we looking for opportunities to grow by putting ourselves in challenging positions and to overcome? And that's what I love about challenges like a 100-mile run over a month. You can choose that challenge and you can choose to participate it in the way that you want and prepare your mind to go out there and achieve it, versus sometimes life throws us challenges. We turn it around, guys, and just say to you guys, what we really want to say is, like, we are lining up November, we're lining up January from tools.
We're not going to skip December, are we?
December, I mean, that's where we're going to go ham. We have our I Am Challenge that's going to be coming. This will be able to be done all over the universe. So if you have air and oxygen, I guess, you need those. So in the earth, you'll be able to take on this challenge for 6 weeks. And we're going to be putting out the details so you can get yourself prepared, guys. And what we believe is, what we're saying for the I Am Challenge for 2021 is, it's really your deposit on being resilient in 2021. So we're giving you some structure. What we believe is super important is structure to have a successful entry into the new year, and then we're going to keep running with you the whole way. And that's what this whole thing is about, guys, is we're running this with you. We are discerning, we are adjusting, we are overcoming together, and that's really what we want to do with you as we move into 2021 and finish this year with a bang. Yeah. And have a
don't wait. I think that's the thing, man. Jump in. Let's go now.
Guys, we are with you. That's what I just want to get across right here, guys. And wherever you are, guys, let's lean into discomfort. Let's lean into resilience, and let's move away from comfort in the sense of our overarching desire to feel good. And let's just feel good living, breathing.
Starts today.
Let's go, baby. All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you for chiming in. If you can't tell, we're excited. So let's keep riding this train.
Awesome.
They don't see things the same. the joy.